everyone, welcome back to the channel. Cheating Lefty here, and today I'm going to bring you my review of the DGA Sail, a very underrated and underappreciated distance driver. And if you haven't already, please take a few moments to subscribe and like this video. Now, looking at the flight numbers, what jumps out to me is that turn of -5, making this an extremely understable disc, perfect for beginners or players looking to get into those distance drivers. Now, also looking at the profile, it has a crazy amount of pop top to it. At least in this SP it definitely does, but that also means that it has great glide, which is very easy for distance, as you don't have to throw it extremely hard to get it just to glide for days. But because of that pop topness to it, it has a very deep feel, makes it very comfortable for backhand. Forehand, for myself at least personally, not nearly as comfortable. Now you can see in terms of the pop topness, the Pro line versus the SP, the Pro line didn't quite have as much pop top, it still had a lot of dome to it, but the SP, at least the one that I have, clearly had a lot more of a pop to it. Let's take a look at the field as you see that playing now. On a hyzer, yes, this disc can hyzer. You do have to throw it. For me, it's about a 60% throw on a steep hyzer, and I can get it to hold that arcing hyzer, versus kind of more throwing it at full power on a hyzer. I'm going to get it to flip up, get a really nice mid-turn flex, but it does have a little bit of sneaky late stability to it, so that way as long as you give it enough air, it is going to come back, at least if you're a medium to slower arm. Bigger arms, it's just going to really turn over. This is going to be just a long distance roller disc, a huge tailwind bomber, or if you need to really do a big sky anhyzer up and over everything. While for us with mortal arms, this is going to be one of the furthest flying discs in our bags, just because of the crazy amount of glide paired up with how understable it is. Even when you think you've thrown a horrible shot like this, you have to remember, you're throwing the Sail. I honestly cannot remember the last time I had so much fun throwing a disc. The Sail says that it's a speed 11. However, I think this disc is actually great for beginners or players just starting to get into distance drivers, because even though it says speed 11, I honestly feel it's more like a speed 9. The rim size, the way it feels in the hand, it just feels smaller and more controllable and trustworthy than, say, normal speed 11 or speed 12 drivers. So if you're looking for something that's going to just fly absolutely dead straight when thrown on a hyzer, get just complete effortless flex shots when thrown at like even 60, just 70% power, you really have to look at the Sail because it is so controllable. Not only that, it's so versatile, you can get it to hold a turnover going uphill the entire way. As long as you can control your arm speed and the angle of the disc, you can really hit just about any line with the Sail. Now, the Sail does come in a couple different plastic types. There might be a limited edition one in there somewhere, but right now the only ones that I have is the Pro line and the SP. And for me, the Pro line I feel like flies more like the flight numbers. Like, it really is understable. It doesn't want to have any fight back. Even when thrown on a hyzer flip to flat and then just has that nice gentle glide, it really doesn't want to stable out and even try to hyzer. Now, looking at the Lefty lines, you're really going to see the difference between my SP and the Pro line. Trying to get it on this, where I have this big massive tree on the left, and I trying to hold an anhyzer all the way around, the SP looks like it wants to, but then at the very end, it stables out, has a nice hyzer finish, versus the Pro line, it just holds that turnover all the way to the basket. The DGA Sail is a disc that truly surprised me. For bigger arms, this is going to be your utility get out of jail card, maybe used once in a while, but for us medium to slower arms, this is going to be our main distance driver. It has so much glide, so much understability that you can get just effortless flex shots or turnovers out of it, but it also has enough late stability to it that as long as you can control the angle of the disc, you can get it to hold a really nice glidey hyzer, and sometimes just holes line up better for that style of shot, so you can always find a shot for the Sail. Alright everyone, thank you all so much. Thanks Discraft, Riverside Pro Shop for the support. You, the community, thank you. Till next time, keep banging them chains.